Okay, so hello everybody. Hello, James, this Hughes, Carlos, Renee, if you're in. If not, that's okay. I'm going to do a quick screen share to that question that you just had about where you wanted to doing that. So let me go ahead and bring that up real quick. Just give me a few moments. Let me get there, okay? Make sure that it's going to come into play. I have to bring up our group page. Okay. All right, so you should be able to view that. I'm going to come over to my other screen. Okay, so let me just answer that real quick. Okay, so overall, like I said up in the top, right? So you have the video, you have the phone calls, we all know. When you click into the options, as you see, there are many options. You can change the color, emojis, nickname it, conversation, adding people, members, create a Facebook event. Pretty cool stuff in there, right? Because you can all do an event right in there, right? Of course, we can always mute it any single time. I only do that when, it comes to, I usually leave that alone. I never ignore any messages. Of course, that's the only time that I leave a group is when we all know that it's fully closed and we all say, like when we see people start removing themselves from the group, right? That's how they do that. They'll come in and they'll leave. Hopefully, they will never do block a member, right? But that's in case, anything happens to go wrong, you do have that option. Or if something goes wrong, now you can give feedback directly back to the community board once they happen to see it. So again, right in the top, I believe anybody should be able to change this. I believe as long as they're active in the group, I believe. So at any time, anybody should be able to do what I've done because I changed the color. Because remember, we went from blue, right? And we all decided, well, we love red, so do I. There's a lot of reasons between the color of red, right? So as you can see, everything at that point, right? So now you could, of course, naturally, these video calls are a beautiful thing, especially when you want to use it like what I'm doing now. I'm just using my Google Hangouts because I love how it works, right? Very simple, very easy, and then goes right in tune to my channel on YouTube. And those that, want to subscribe, you can. Of course, that's we all know how to do group call. Now it gives you an opportunity as well to send out, a call. You can add everybody in that call if you wish. So there's a lot of options that, can be played around in here. Again, coming in here, allows you to open in Messenger. That kind of brings it to like a screen over here. I don't want to do that because it's going to look crazy. Because what it does, it brings up this whole screen goes away, right? And then the Messenger, as we see here, well, imagine that being like in full view. It would take up the whole entire screen so you could be able to see all your messages. Sometimes this may be a little too strenuous on the eyes, right? Thank you, James, for that, by the way. Amen. Right back to you, 110%. With that, I'm going to go ahead, I figure that'd be as simple as the easiest way of doing that. Let me just bring this out real quick. So I hope that you're able to doing all that, right? So anytime that a group page is made into a chat, right, we decided to make it a group chat, these options come up. You start a video call, that could be one-on-one, we can add anybody in, right? Of course, naturally, this is the base. I hit this button sometimes by mistake. Of course, naturally, there are times where I try that just to test to make sure it's all working. Gotta love it, right? And again, little red wheel, you can change the color, go through the emojis, you can nickname it, conversation name, and then of course that's anytime we need to add people. You can always look at the members, right? That kind of gives you an idea, right? As you can all see. Name's Anthony, Miss Hughes, Carlos, Renee. So, of course, naturally, anytime that anybody's on, they would definitely see it. They've been added into this particular chat, right? And then, of course, naturally, when they come available, they would respond within the group, and they also have the opportunity to lead the group. But we are a group, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. I like to thank everybody. I like to thank James for everything that you've done. Beautiful job working together. Ms. Hughes, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be with you as well. Carlos and Renee as well. We look forward to seeing your fabulous comments in there because you're able to doing so and everybody's here. Um, one moment. All right. So now basically, I wrote in there. Let me bring that out real quick so I can come back online with you here real quick. Give me one moment. Okay, so that was an overall not a real bad training, right? As I said, I use Google Hangouts just so that I haven't really had any problems. This is what I've used in the past. It has allowed me to do many great things with this. There's many different type of platforms that use. Of course, Facebook is built in as well. I just noticed that sometimes there's like a little bit of a hiccup there. Either be the sound kind of gets a little crazy or comes a little choppy or whatever that scenario is, right? There's a lot going on in there. So, and of course, naturally, the Google Hangout does one of the things. I love the technology. When the technology is great, it's great. When it's bad, well, we try to find a way of working it. So, hey, I'd like to thank everybody that's tuned in. I hope that helps you out. Uh, with here with GIMME Global Exposure Network and Business with JDL. James, great job in everything you're doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep knocking out of the park together. Miss Hughes, beautiful job. Hey, you know, um, as a team, of course, working together. Carlos, Renee, hey, beautiful, spot on. And again, going into off the website that I created, putting that together. The comments are coming in. They are coming right in tune. Of course, that's always fabulous. And remember, the pay it forward system of paying it back, how I do what I do, and put that extra piece on it, like what James does, right? Put my little sauce on it, as we all have. That's why I love a team that's creative. Give them a little something, let them get creative together and see what they can come to, and working together and make something astronomical, right? So the comments are coming in. I take my time out. I respond to them all. Of course, naturally, if they're okay to approve them, I approve them. Now, as you've seen back at the website, you be able to see that. Matter of fact, rather than talk about it, right? How about that? How about that? Mm-mm-mm. Give me one moment. And let me see if I can bring this up real quick. Make sure that goes there first, right? Hey. All right, let me bring up that page real quick. All right, so as you can see, that's up there, right? So let me get to the point where that is being seen, okay? Notice, right, anybody trying it there when it was updated, look to the left, the comments and replies. Of course, anything, I responded to all of them, that's why my photo is there. Anytime, that gravatar that's there, that's for those people that actually set a photo, kind of like myself, right? Rather than just be that standard little G, right? Of course, actually, everybody that came in and responded, right? So just to kind of going off of that, let me just click inside. Now, this is something I see because, being the administrator of the page, and let me just scroll to the, well, actually, okay. But the comments should kind of fall under from below as I, I think you should be able to see them as well. I hope. If not, well, just click on it just the way I did. And as you can see, all the fabulous, beautiful. So far, we're at 13. What I do then is I personally come in and, not only give them a like, I send into the reply. Of course, it gives me the option to rating it, right? Which I always do between the two, rate it up, right? Rate it up. Absolutely. So you see, there's a lot of options that they could do. A lot of votes have gone in, as you can see, starting from 2 up to 3 up to 4. Of course, naturally, the way this is in tune, it being correct in the technology, should always come in first in, last out. Of course, naturally, the very first comment, scrolling down, was originally coming off of, let me see, make sure. See how I'm saying how the timeline is? And I believe the 12th should come before 13th, but it, I think it's the reaction that came off of it. And of course, naturally, anytime, everybody that responded in, I just came back in and always thanked everybody, right? See, there's another person that created their own little avatar, as we call them, rather than the standard little non-little geometar, as we call them, right? Now, so putting it together, I am still working on this, I'm going to have that video put in there shortly, just thinking of the proper alignment, okay? So I'm thinking maybe somewhere here or somewhere under within, well, what I could do, right, I can add another YouTube channel right here. Notice I'm previewing one of them here. Of course, naturally, let me see where it went. I have it again at the bottom. Okay? I picked and choose what photos would be where. Myself, I take the time to scrolling down to the page every single time. And that may seem a little clustered there, but when you're reading a, a website in that nature, I always scroll to the bottom just to see our options that we have. Notice the community with everything that I built out, great people that came in. Always stay in contact with a lot of people. As you can see, some chose to pick out their avatar, right? And that's, once you click on that, you figure it out where that's at, right? So anytime, when you set that up, you can get your own avatar image versus that standard G, right? It's always great to have some sort of logo, image, base, something, especially if you're showing off a brand or your company or yourself, right? Always a beautiful thing. So, as you can see, there has been a lot of excitement with those comments that are coming in, right? And I respond to them, a lot of them. And all you RSs should be able to do the same as well, because the comments are on that page, because they should be able to do that. All they would basically do is have to hit here, okay? You won't see this part because I'm in the administrative part right now. But anybody that when they click on that, they should see those reviews there. Matter of fact, let me go look. So to kind of refresh the page, I kind of just click on the standard overnet right here. And as you know, and then it just falls in line. Anything that's blogging in off my pages filters in, right? Don't worry, hey, don't forget, I added in special links, right? Let me go get there. Yeah, passed it. I moved it the other day because I wanted everybody to see that. There we go. Okay, so notice that redemption of truth, right? They see the links that, I am putting in there, watch the magic. Click on that, right? If they click on that, they come directly here. This kind of gives them an override idea. I did that for a reason. So now, it gives them the opportunity, number one, reading all the great things about the redemption of the truth, right? And not only that, it also gives them the opportunity, if they have not, go ahead and be able to um, ordering the book as well. Notice there are 101 customer reviews. Great, great job. James, I see ya. Give me one moment. Yeah, yes, James, perfect. You said it perfectly. Said right on. Reading my mind on that. Great job. You know what I'm talking about. You'll see it in a minute. Sorry about that. Oh, wait. Did that just show up in time? It most certainly did. How about that? Killing three birds with one stone. All right, so let me in that screen page real quick. Ding. All right, so if you don't see this slide, I'm going to go end this right now. Thanks for tuning in. Of course, as you know, all that been following me, greatly appreciate it. Oh, there's one thing I did kind of forget to add in there. Let me get back there. La, 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 la. All right. The reason why I bought this background page, I forgot to announce one thing. There is one thing that I added into the website overall. It's always beautiful to having anything that I am doing and helping others well, right? These tabs that are up here, okay? I added a donation, right? So, of course, naturally, any and all donations are always welcome to help keeping this page up and to giving back and to all many things, right? So basically, all they would do is when they want to doing so, they would click just as it says. And once they do, it should. And of course, naturally, because I'm on my computer, so I can pick out. There we go. All right. So any type of amount. Of course, naturally, there was I gave the option of any other amount that they wish to do. Right. So it all works in together. Right. So again, I add that in there so that we can keep this page up together, keep it running, keep it looking great, and of course, naturally, as we add more to the stuff, right? Let me get back here. All right. So there you have it. Killed a couple of birds with one stone. Let me bring myself back in. I guess maybe it would have been better to doing it that way. I think I might have to do that over. Let me know a moment. All right. So as you notice, I added a donation page. And it basically led down in here. When they click here, it would take them straight to PayPal. That's just the traditional use that I use because of how everything is tied in. And that way there they can do their part. That way there we can keep everything open and alive and everything goes well. Let me go ahead and stop that now. All right, so I want to thank everybody. I'm going to go ahead and send out this link to y'all so maybe you'll all be able to view it here in a moment. And it's a great thing again for everything that everybody's doing. On a great job here together with Miss Hughes, Miss James, Miss Hughes, Carlos, Renee, and of course, naturally, anything I can do as well to make it fabulous and go global and beyond is always the ultimate goal. I like to wish you thank you for tuning in today. We're getting Global Exposure Network and Business with JDL. And you all have a fabulous Friday. Happy Flag Day, by the way. And we'll see you all again soon and have a fabulous, safe weekend as well. Thank you.